Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on my channel and welcome to the journey home. My name is Catherine and I live in Nova Scotia. I'm not sure if I'm going to do 2024 readings for each individual sign. It's probable, but I thought I should do one as a collective. What to expect, what our strengths are, and how to navigate the woo. Let's see what 2024 is about to bring us. I will start with my root deck. Cards are pre-shuffled to save time. The head of the reading is the messenger of air. Let me see if I can show you without the glare. We'll stick her right there. Yeah, I'm coming to you from my kitchen / dining area. My office is in flux right now. I had to move my winter garden in there. So we'll see how this works out for me for the winter. We have the Queen of Water now. Cancer energy. 3 of Earth. The 8 of Water. Let's take a closer look. Maybe this is better. And the 3 of Air. So straight off the top, we have war. We have something I think I've been more than hinting about of our psychic abilities as humans. Connecting. We're connecting. This is also a very emotional card. War, of course, would be emotional. Probably going to be censored for this video simply because I said WAR. 3 of Earth. This is collaboration. So humanity is gathering. I get the feeling that this unity has not much to do with the unity that the powers that be wanted us to unite. They wanted us to unite behind a falsehood, a false reality. So a lot of people in 2024 are going to feel emotional. The woo people are going to stand head and shoulders taller than others. Someone said once, I think it was on Twitter, in case of, I can't remember, in case of something or other, the world falling apart, go to your nearest conspiracy theorist or your nearest woo person. Someone who is seeing clearly what is going on around them to help navigate. 8 of Water is about walking away, and 3 of Air is about pain, tragedy, heartbreak, betrayal. So I'm really sorry that it's getting off to this kind of a start, but that's what the cards are saying. And it is how I am interpreting them. So I would say coming into 2024, the focus, all eyes are, we're going through big events right now. And I'm doing this reading in October. And we have big events to come before the end of the year. But when the economy fails, what do? They take us to WAR. But there's something happening here where humanity is collaborating, gathering. This is also about a blueprint or a plan. I think we're walking away from the plan that they wanted us to take because psychically, intuitively, We're waking up. We're seeing the pain, the betrayal. We have Five of Earth. Falling under the emotion of the Queen of Water. We will be feeling like we've lost everything so much. Now, on a monetary level, there is that feeling of loss of finances, money. But if you follow your woo, you'll discover that this is not lost. The Five of Earth or Pentacles talks about what you thought you lost is within reach. And it was never lost. It is still waiting for you to see it. We're walking away from an old reality, which feels tragic and painful. But our value is intact. Now, the powers that be would say that no crisis is... Oh, where's my head? It's still morning. Opportunity. Now, they had a plan on how crisis could be created in order to herd us all into this new system. Keeping hidden what our values really are. But it is still there, waiting to be discovered. The Chariot, now this would be the battle wagon again. This is at the heart of the reading. My goodness. This energy is fast approaching. Now, from my own research and understanding and meditations, for the past few years showed that 2025 was, China rising to power or on the move towards WAR, maybe the Taiwan conflict coming into view for 2025. But 2024 is, I think, exposing all of it, maybe prematurely. Seven of Water. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of confusion which path to take in 2024. And as I've said in the past, when they come in with their new monetary system, it is coming in. CBDCs are coming in. We've always said that it was going to fail, but nonetheless, we have to go through it. And so we're being thrown so much propaganda and confusion that it makes our path cloudy and unsure. Now, all of this said, guys, I still think 2024 is going to be bringing in illumination, brilliance, our future. Perhaps this is our near-death experience where we face that shadow side of us. Temptation. This would be the Devil card. Capricorn energy. Do we stay chained? Become codependent with government? Because it really is an unholy relationship. Confusion to keep us chained. to keep us in pain, to continue the cycle of betrayal, promises and betrayal. They create the problem. And when we are in crisis mode and desperate, whether it is to feed our families, they provide us with a solution where we lose our freedoms and they have more and more control. 6 of water. This feels very much now like I was going to say divine intervention, but feels more like, well, this is a reflection, a nostalgia, thinking of the past, a desire to return to when you could see your value, when you were able to bring in what was needed to feed your families, our families. It also feels like a return of the past through betrayal. See the 2 corners? Each time we go around the wheel, guys, it is not a matter of repeating the past, though we've repeated the past often, especially in the last couple thousand years or more, or maybe way more, repeating the past. This cycle of WAR, control, fight for freedom. But each time we go around the wheel, we do not end up at the same spot we were the last time we were here. We have actually gained some knowledge. Why is the word propensity coming to mind? 8 of fire. 10 of air. And the 4 of water. Disappointment. This isn't really looking good, is it, guys? But I have to tell you, from my own intuitiveness, as bad as this may look, there is gosh, there is something fantastic about 2024 that's coming. The 10 of air is completion, where all the truth comes out. And the disappointment that maybe it's not what we thought. For many people, it will feel like that. Gosh, really disappointed that all I hoped for and tried to bring in, law of attraction through prayers, intentions, have been disappointments. And finding out this betrayal, that we were chained, confused into slavery, tricked. 8 of fire is about communication, fast energy. There's a lot of fast energy here, so it may make you feel a little bowled over and somewhat depressing, thinking of the past, the good old days. But through knowledge and the uncovering, the revealing, the apocalypse, which apocalypse means the revealing, we discover those good old days were a facade of something really, really horrible and done right under our noses. Let's look at how we're going to come out of this. Bear with me, guys. I'm feeling it. Clarifying the head of the reading is the Empress. And the card in this deck says that it is time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. We're birthing something new. And humans, I have felt this for ages now, are going to be coming into, well, Webbot data calls it hyper novelty. The woo people, the remote viewers, they all talk about strangeness. We're birthing into this world. And again, this is very fast energy. Let's see how this affects these cards. The Hermit. Find or be a mentor. Take a break from society. A commitment to your spiritual growth. So it feels like we are going to be cut off in 2024. Is this the blackout period? Is this the 10 days of darkness or 3 days of darkness? Is this find your nearest conspiracy theorist to find out what the heck is going on? It's landing on that intuition, that psychic, that connection, where we all connect. So even if the internet went down, we're connected. The Hermit is left brain thinking. This light the Hermit has comes from the Empress, which is right brain. Connection to Source. So we're connecting with Source, the universe, God. However your spiritual beliefs are. Moving our way through the left brain for logic. Interesting that we see the symbol here. I don't want to say it out loud because of, here we have to self-censor. Isn't that interesting? So maybe we'll be taking a closer look in the days to come as to what this has all meant for this particular nation. What is being revealed? I am not saying they're good people or bad people, guys, but there is a connection to the Rothschilds and central banking and things hidden that are coming to light. And again, I am not saying they're good or bad, but humanity, as a whole, humanity gets it. This isn't about who's in control or who has power anymore. It needs to come back to humanity. We have the magician. Interesting too, because the magician is more of those psychic powers, those psychic abilities that we all have. And I put out a video on regaining your telepathy, because that's what's happening with all these energies coming in from the center of the galaxy. The magician is more of a physical manifestation. And if you look at magician on some of the traditional, circus, nothing up my sleeve, hidden things. This says you can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. Collaborating. It's clarifying collaboration. The blueprint, the plan. that maybe not all of it has been revealed, but it is definitely in the works and is manifesting. And I'm getting the feeling right now about, not sure how we're going to get there, but the plan in the beginning was, we'll do it this, we'll do this, we will do this, and plans are falling apart for the powers that be. So maybe that's what was hidden and coming to light. The plan that they had some things hidden that they didn't tell us. Their real agenda, their real... That is argumentative too, guys, because they really did tell us what they were going to do. But what they left out was that it was going to enslave us further than we had ever been before. Now, if we look at the mirror meaning of this, the plan for humanity is manifesting. On that physical level, on that human level, connected. Seven of Winter. There is a better choice, not seeing things clearly and running away from the truth. You can run a lot faster on skates too, eh? Running away from the truth. And this is the walking away card. Leaving... You've had the experiences of 8 full cups that you've drunk from, learned from, and now wanting to go for the Holy Grail. But maybe rushing into it too quickly, allowing self, for some, it's a sad thing that many people will be fooled. And as a result, millions will perish. But your mirror image here be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. So it's like in the midst of pain, tragedy, horrible events that are unfolding, we're going to see a group of people being assertive, saying, wait a minute, don't rush where angels fear to tread. We'll see a lot of you starting to shine here. This is that walking away up here, this energy. The desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on. Choosing to make major life changes. So here comes faith. And we do rush where angels fear to tread. This, honestly, it feels like it doesn't matter if you're racing towards, the edge of the cliff. This really strongly feels like you will see what you seek. You will, this walking away and finding this new way of being, this help that comes in where you see your value. This is where you feel you've lost it all. But this is that courageous step forward into that new reality, that new dimension. Release. Let go of the past. An ending that makes way for new opportunities. Time to move on. Here we are racing. So is this bad? This. There is a better choice. Not seeing things clearly. Honestly, guys, this feels like it doesn't matter if you see things clearly or not. There is destiny involved here, and it's taking you there quickly. Quickly. There is a transformation taking place. It feels like now we've been experiencing the shift in the latter part of 2023. And I think in 2024, it's going to be realized. This transformation, it's like a newborn baby. They come into the world crying because they don't know what the hell is going on. Where am I? It is shocking until they're put on the breast of the mother to calm them. Reward yourself for your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. So this harkens back to the Hermit. I would think that this confusion is being thwarted by you going within. Laughing. Laughing is a really good medicine. It helps the liver too, and the bowels. That feeling of, this really feels good, guys. Rewarding yourself. Okay, now I'm feeling that for some of you people who are invested in crypto, you'll be licking your ice cream in 2024. There is that realization of seeing what you thought you lost, but is waiting for you, your value, and greater than you thought. You're going for the Holy Grail. Happens in 2024. You'll be able to make profit. Follow your passion. Be your individual self, even though you are connected here. Funny how that turned out, isn't it? You're connected. Humanity connected. But individually, learning your value. Should I say it, Spirit? For a very long time, we have been the currency, not the dollar, not the fiat. That was just a representation of us. And the more they print, and the more they burn, represents literal human beings. We were the currency. Protect the fruits of your labor. See what this card had said? Becoming your own self. Finding your passion. Protect the fruits of your labors. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. This feels like a health thing. Getting back into buying local, the foods that are needed, that bring the body back into balance, spiritually, mentally, physically. Casting off chains that keep us inhibited, ill, depressed. So we are going to be learning how to depend more on our, some growing gardens, some farmers just growing for local. And one of the things I've learned in eating local, or eating your own food that you've grown, there is that connection with the spirit world, with source. We're all connected. So food that is grown near you or on your property attunes itself to what your particular body needs. It's amazing how plants spiritually connect to physically heal us. Ace of Autumn, a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. So this clarifying that nostalgia, that looking to the past. Maybe that's why you don't see your value, because this person feels destitute and how much they've lost, and packing their bags and walking down the road looking for that holy grail. It's right in front of us. That is what's manifesting. That is what's manifesting. The Ace of Autumn is the Ace of Pentacles, and I've always likened it to the sun. We have our local neighborhood sun, and we have the celestial sun. So I would say that the local neighborhood sun, this new career, new project, new way of being, this could even be a pullback into the past, where government turns around and says, here's your CBDCs, here's your new system, and we're going to give you a universal basic income, and you will have, say, well, let's say $2,000 a month to live on. But there's going to be conditions. I think by then, people will take advantage of it, of course, but by then we'll see very clearly what's up. And we've already got the mindset in place to divorce that old system. Princess of Winter. Inquisitive, truthful, realistic, undiplomatic. Set in her ways, undiplomatic. There's some things that don't change, like universal laws. Information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness. An indigo child or adult. You see that animal beside her. I don't know exactly what it is. Leopard, lynx. Has grown to full size. This feels very much, guys, like you have gained this wisdom in the youth of your spirit, in the youth of this new manifestation. This is clarifying this communication. Your connection with higher consciousness. Princess of Winter, this is air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. truthful, realistic, unwavering communication. Is this something celestial flooding into us for communication? Is this the UFO disclosure? Is this where a bunch of aliens start, showing up? Well, I wouldn't trust them either. Just no one. Three of Summer. News worth celebrating. Announcements such as weddings, graduations, births, friends you cherish. Okay, this is landing on the Ten of Air. The Ten of Air is completion. It is the Ten of Swords. It is about truth, knowledge, becoming wisdom through the experiences, all that pain that we are going to shine through, and celebrating. So by the end of 2024, we will have gained a lot of ground in creating and manifesting the system for the people, not for the power elites. The Seven of Summer. Look at that rainbow shooting out. No more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from analyzing, overanalyzing the options. This made me feel like it's time to get off your ass. Because this can be boredom as well. Disappointment, boredom. You've been looking at, analyzing. Look at her looking at that pearl. Is it a good opportunity, or is it my perspective? The others may be the same size as that, but they were a disappointment, and this just looks bigger because it's closer to her face, while the others float away. This could also be about disappointment in the system they foisted on us. Here's your CBDCs. Here's your free money. Labor not necessary because AI is taking over. AI can be good or bad. These are the decisions that we are facing on how we are going to deal with this. So yes, it's confusing, but if we overanalyze it, it keeps us in a position where we're not moving ahead. This is no more procrastinating. Whether you're making a right decision or wrong decision doesn't matter anymore. As long as you're making a decision to move forward, to create this new reality around you. This is where I think the WebBot data comes in as well, with hyper novelty, and how universe loves novelty, how this unfolds, new things that are unfolding. Now, we've talked about the world in this for 2024, which we have celebration, we have knowledge, a completion. But there is that danger of stagnating or just falling into, because it might feel too easy to just stay in one position and have the government look after everything, rather than developing your own growth. I think that's where people get so bored. There's that boredom. We get so bored that, or disappointed, that that's where depression would set in. Up your vitamin D. I'm not kidding you. Most of the mental illness that's going on, if not all of the mental illness that's taking place or has taken place in the past, has been a lack of vitamin D. This is interesting. I'm going to have a whisper of love for you. What relationships? What is the love? That whisper of love. Is this a whisper of love that is going to come to you through a person? Well, usually it is, isn't it? But we can also interpret it as the whisper of love from universe, from higher consciousness, Christ consciousness, guardians, our guides, our angels, our ancestors. So we'll have a look at what pops up here, and you can apply it to your personal life accordingly. Where is this message coming from for you? Do we want another card? Do we need another card? Okay, we'll look at this in a second, because what's come to my mind immediately came out in that regaining your telepathy video I did. Speak the language of love, because the woo that is coming in from cosmic rays is making us much more psychic. And you may want to hide because thoughts are becoming more obvious. We're picking up on each other's thoughts. So what are our thoughts? If we can start looking at each other in that more positive, I think that energy that's coming in from Cosmic Center is literally helping us. It's like a classroom, helping us to get off our arses, not be so lazy, and discipline our minds. Who is controlling your mind? Did you know that we have never been in control of our minds? The moon is an indicator here, because we're going to hear more and more about the news, or the moon, in the months to come. Why did I say news? Well, if it's from mainstream media, I can guarantee it's going to be warped. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. So this is the whisper of love from Divine. Control your own mind and not let it be controlled by outside sources. This comes from within. This is about seeing the beauty in everyone and everything. When this takes over humanity, we will see amazing things. Even the bird is joining them. That makes me feel the Three of Cups, that celebration card. We're coming into this time. We're becoming more telepathic. Or we always were, guys. We're just remembering now. Get to know each other. Learn to meet another's need for love. And the number here is sticking out at me, 4-4. That's foundational energy. Let me show you this one close up. 35 bears down into an 8, which reminds me of the infinity sign. Double 4s, triple 4s, quadruple 4s. Amazing. So if this is about relationships, for some of you looking at this for relationships, get to know each other and learn each other's need for love. Use loving words. And it will open up a new understanding of each other. Well, that was a pretty deep reading. I have no idea who it's going to reach, who it's going to help, or who it's going to trigger. So I should have apologized at the beginning of the video for anyone who might be triggered by my readings, because it does often happen. But at the same time, it has gathered together that support system that we have with each other. 2024 is going to be not only energetic, revealing, hard, it is also going to be liberating. Some of us, hopefully me too, are going to find this new, I think that's when Bitcoin breaks out in a way where before, if they do tamp it down or crash it down, same with silver and gold, that this is your chance to grasp the situation or lick the ice cream and take some profits, reward yourself. Right here at the heart of the reading, there is, through this, you will be able to reward yourself, be able to release the past, be able to transform where you shine, and universe shines on you. It's almost like your thoughts have been caught. You see that? Your thoughts are caught. Little sun, you are. Thanks for joining me.